Hi, everybody. I just wanted to give you a quick little tour of the online platform that you have free access to from the Make Math Moments conference this year in 2024. So you're already signed up for what we call a PLC, a professional learning community. I'm going to scroll down so you can see I have a lot of them in here, but this is the one that you have in your free account right now. So you can see I set up four different investigations for you. One of them, Tanisha and Tamika's Toolbox, is a second grade measurement unit, and I assigned the module for problem strings, mini lessons. And I did the same for a third grade data unit, a kindergarten, and a fourth grade unit on fractions, the skateboard lane. So I'm going to just navigate into Tanisha and Tamika's Toolbox. It's going to take me right to the Exploring Mini Lessons module. And here you can see some classroom video. Our classroom video platform is a professional learning platform designed to support teachers in three main areas in their beliefs about what it means to do mathematics, in their effective mathematics teaching practices, and in mathematical knowledge for teaching. And for those of you familiar with our work, you know that we have 14 developmental trajectories, big ideas, strategies, and models. That one of them we sort of sketched out in the session with you at the Make Math Moment Summit for early multiplication. So you'll always see us working and trying to support teachers in those areas using classroom video. So here's a clip of Katie Oment. She's a teacher in Philadelphia implementing a problem string. And you can see that there's some text boxes. What pedagogical moves do you see Katie making that support learning in this community? So for those of you who are working at a school or district level, you can assign these modules, these sections to teachers before you go out and co-plan or co-teach with them to get the conversation started. So you can see some of that here. You'll often see Kathy or one of the authors of the units then follow that with commentary on what she noticed or we noticed when we were analyzing that clip, and then maybe moving on to another section. So that's the what you typically see in each of these tabs, each of these modules for all of the units. So I'm gonna navigate back to Context for Learning Mathematics, which is CFLM unit support, and here's where you can see all of our curricular units. Context for Learning Mathematics is a full core K-5 math curriculum addressing all of the standards. So you'll see in here each of the units. Purple usually denotes a connection to addition and subtraction. So you can see, even though Tanisha and Tamika's Toolbox is a measurement unit, that it is purple because we're also simultaneously supporting development of addition and subtraction. And you can see that in the problem strings. So if I go up to the purple units, or I'm sorry, the orange units, you'll see units related to multiplication and division in grades 3 through 5. So you can kind of scroll through there. I'll go to tabletops, floors, and fields. This is a third grade unit on area and perimeter. And notice you'll see the same tabs over here, a section about this unit where we talk about the context and how the contexts are sequenced across the unit, an overview of the math section that allows you to kind of think more deeply about why the contexts are sequenced in a way that supports the development of the math, section on what we mean by math workshop and how we treat kids like young mathematicians at work every day. I'm going to click on the online resources tab here because as a participant in the Make Math Moments session, which we focused on problem strings for fluency and beyond, you can get access to all of our problem strings that are in the units. Our units are math workshop and sequences of context, but we also use problem strings heavily in those units. And we call them mini lessons because sometimes they're problem strings, sometimes they're count around the circle and other routines. But most of the time they are problem strings. So you can see them all in PowerPoint slides there and use them with your students. As you move down here, you'll see Intro to the Landscape. This is where we build out the big ideas, the strategies, and the models like Kathy did in our session. I'm just going to show you, this is an area and perimeter unit. Kathy's going to build that out. and talk about what each of these big idea strategies and looks like in kids' work. And then we can analyze some classroom video and think more about the big idea strategies and models that are emerging from the kids. And you can see lots and lots of classroom video here, followed with some commentary from Kathy or one of her authors. As you these tabs, you'll notice are consistent through all of the units. Supporting the investigation has mostly to do with questioning and conferring during investigations. Math congresses are the whole class discussion that we have to bring students together in a mathematical community and bring their ideas out, move the entire community forward. And exploring mini lessons is where you'll see those problem strings. And also direct your attention here to the Digging Deep courses, where we have several mini lessons in representation. Since we spent so much time talking about models and the development of models in the Make Math Moments session, this might be of interest to you because representing student thinking is not easy, right? So when you go into, say, grade 3 to 5 for mini lessons in representation, you can explore more deeply the idea of problem strings. You can analyze problem strings either on your own or with colleagues, thinking about, for example, the big ideas and strategies that are likely to emerge from kids because of the way the string is crafted. So in this case, you have 10 times 13, 2 times 13, 12 times 13. That little section there is going to draw out partial products, and we represent on the open array. And then 20 times 13, 22 times 13, and 19 times 13 are going to continue to allow for structuring and generalizing. As you look at these tabs over here on the left, you can go even further into the content. Say, for example, extending multiplication. You can see a teacher representing kids' thinking, and then you can represent that child's thinking and compare the way that you represented the child's thinking to the way the teacher represented the child's thinking. So this whole course is on using problem strings and how we represent kids' thinking on those most important models that we discussed. And it's broken into addition and subtraction, multiplication, division, and fractions. Other courses that you'll see in that section are on questioning, conferring, and deepening my math. So lots for you to explore. You have a couple more weeks on the platform. Please, you have my email. Reach out to me when you have questions, things you'd like to discuss, things you're looking for, maybe having trouble finding. I can help you with all of that. Thank you very much, and talk to you soon.